once again, it is May the 4th. It is Star Wars Day. Yes, I am broadcasting. Okay, hold on. Yep. Just wanted to make sure my hookup was working. Been a while since I've done this. Unfortunately, literally, it's been a while since I've done this. But been meaning to get back into it, and what better day to do it than May the 4th? This is not going to be another marathon stream like I did a few years ago. And there we go. Thank you, Brian. Good. Glad to know I'm coming through. Yeah, no, this is going to be another 12-hour job like I did way back when. I do want to get at least a few hours out of this. I dropped off Oliver, my youngest, at school. The day is mine, so I figured I'd go for a few hours until I had to log off and go pick him up. Yeah, I got a shirt for the occasion. And I do have some things planned. I do have a few videos on YouTube that I've set aside as kind of for a watch party. I have watched Maul, Shadow Lord. I'm all caught up with that. I do want to talk about that a little bit. Hopefully I'll be able to stay away from some spoilers because the last 2 episodes came out today. I've had time to watch them. It stuck the landing. I'll leave it at that. But I do want to try to talk a little bit about the early episodes and what my thoughts are on that. I do have a few lightsabers nearby, some of the newer ones I've got to show off. And I do have a couple of things, a couple of goodies I picked up at Target over the weekend that I want to unbox and show off. And of course, anybody in the chat, whoever shows up in the chat, I know it is a work day. It is a Monday. It is a work day, which sucks. But I figure if I go for a little while, podcast style, you guys can at least listen to me riff on whatever. I'll try not to bore you too much. But yeah, we'll see where the day takes us. I hope everyone's having a decent morning. I hope you'll be able to take advantage of the various May the 4th sales. I told you it's been a while since I've done this. But no, I know Theory Sabers has had a sale. Saber Trio does their sale. Dark Wolf probably has something going on. Virus Sabers. The different sound font companies, they all do this stuff around this time of year. I was not able to partake in any sales. I did buy a Dark Wolf Saber not that long ago that I will show off in a little bit for those of you who haven't seen the video. But yeah, no May the 4th purchase for me this time around. I have to maintain the budget, So it goes. But yeah, no. Later on this month, of course, we've got Mandalorian and Grogu coming out, which I've only seen the first trailer for that. I haven't watched any of the others. I've stayed away from it on purpose because I want to kind of go in spoiler free if I have a chance to go see it in theaters. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, I hope to. Let's put it that way. But May is a little bit of a busy month for me. I've got Oliver making his confirmation next weekend, and one of my kids has a birthday this month, so I'll be celebrating that. That'll be during a weekend, as it turns out. As far as plans for the channel, I'm hoping, let me put it that way, I'm hoping to do some more gaming stuff in the summer, if not videos and live streams, maybe on a Saturday evening, chill out thing going on. I do want to use the regular live streams. I've been chatting with Shannon over at Forge by Light, and we both want to get back into it. And of course, Mojo Brian in the comment, I want to get back into it with him at some point. The two Mojo Bros and Forge by Light and myself. Kind of nostalgic for way back when everybody was doing live streams at the drop of a hat, and now I don't know if anybody's doing anything anymore. I know Blue Mamba, he's doing his thing with Fairy Sabers, and Elvis, aka Bro DeLorean, formerly known as the Blues Bro. I'm not sure what he's up to these days. I've seen him around Instagram every now and then. But yeah, the days of a few years ago with all the live streams seems to have come and gone. Unfortunately. But I hope everyone is doing well with their ventures. As far as what the channel goes, for those who have missed it, yes, I am finally at over 1,000 subs. 1,054 to be exact as of today. Thank you all very much. I don't know who's watching the stream right now. Maybe you'll catch the replay, but yes, I thank all of you. So now I got to work on the hours. For the first tier of monetization, you got to have 3,000 hours in a 1-year period, which I'm getting close. I'm almost at 2,500. So getting to 3,000 by the end of the year is doable. Getting to 4,000 might be a little tricky, but I'm going to go for it. I don't expect to be the next Mr. Beast and make millions of dollars on this channel, but a few extra bucks would be nice, I'm not going to lie. However, getting to that 1,000 sub mark, that was, for the longest time, I always felt like I was at the back of the pack, mainly because I started my channel a year later than a few of the other people that I hang out with. I would go to 400, then 500, then 600. And, back in March of this year, I finally hit the magic combination, and then, bam, 1,000 subs became inevitable, so oddly enough, that was through a Star Trek video, not a Star Wars video, but no, this is, it's great. It felt good. So thank you all for that. And hopefully this channel will continue to grow. It's been growing ever since I had 1,000 sub. Like I said, now I'm at 1,054. So we're still going. But it's not easy for me to do videos at the drop of a hat because I have a full-time job. I'm a full-time dad. Even though 3 of my sons are drinking age, they're pretty much not self-sustained, but they do their own thing. But Oliver is still in school, so I got to be a dad first and foremost. But Johnny Phoenix is not going anywhere, or Jedi Phoenix, I should say. I will admit, I thought about rebranding to Johnny Phoenix, but I don't know. Something about the logos I have now. I kind of like the Jedi Phoenix logo, so I don't want to lose that. But don't mind me. I picked up a frozen coffee from Dunkin' earlier this morning, and I got to show this off. From Amazon, no less. Just a simple custom job. It's the 30 ounce. I couldn't get the 20 ounce because the Birdman logo was too damn big. So, and that's the Firebird logo. I kept that one. Josh Ravens made this one for me. And, what do you call it? I had this one made for me too. But days long gone by. But yeah, no, I'm still Jedi Phoenix because even though I branch out and do different stuff, I'm still this channel is always going to be a Star Wars fan channel first and foremost. So can't deny who I am. But yeah, so hopefully more gaming stuff, reaction videos as I find stuff to react to. And we'll just see where the year takes us. But I hope you all stick around. We got a couple of viewers watching now. Hey, hi, hello. Happy to have you here. Don't mind me, my phone is buzzing, just making sure I've got no notifications. All right. While I'm thinking of it, since we are getting into spring, we are getting into May, of anyone making their graduation coming up at a college or high school, or even middle school on to high school, if you're leveling up, I applaud you guys, and I wish you well as you level up. As I mentioned, Oliver is making his first communion this weekend. First communion, yeah, right. Confirmation this weekend. So anybody making their first communion or confirmation or bar mitzvah or whatever, you know, any celebration anybody has going on, you know, congratulations. We are finally in the spring. We are leaving winter behind, thankfully. This winter was rough. We actually had a full-blown blizzard this winter where we had at least 3 feet. And it took a while for that stuff to melt, I'll be honest with you. And if I never see that much snow again in my lifetime, I'll be thankful. It was like Hoth. Without a word of a lie. It was, I couldn't even go into my backyard. I couldn't even get the door open to go in my backyard. As it was, I had to dig out of my porch. Thank goodness my porch was elevated and I had to walk down. I had to shovel my way out of my porch. That's how bad it got. Nasty, nasty business. Thankfully, I had the boys help me dig out, but I actually had 3 days out of work. 2 days was because work was closed, and the third one I had to take off because I busted my back up with the shoveling. So I was like, I can't make it in. I'm sorry. But why don't we touch on Maul Shadow Lord for a little bit. If you have not watched the last 2 episodes, like I said, it Chef's Kiss. It stuck the landing. But even leading up to that, you know, the animation was fantastic. The characters were engaging. You know, I liked, I wrote some of the names down so I couldn't forget. I liked Lawson, Two Boots. Two Boots was like, at times he was a little bit more annoying than 3PO could get, but he had a habit of coming through with a clutch. Riley reminded me a little bit of Ezra. Speaking of Riley and Lawson, I will bring up one point. It's not spoilery, not too spoilery, but at one point Riley gets his hands on a firearm to help his dad out. And I appreciate the fact that it was a stun weapon that he had and not a regular blaster. Something about a teenager, you know, gunning down stormtroopers for keeps might have been a little iffy, but a stun weapon is a lot more feasible. So I don't know if that was intentional on the showrunner's part, Filoni and whoever else is doing it, but I do like that. Jackie and Devin, I like them. Devin, it'll be interesting to see what they do with her. Jackie, I will admit, because he was played by Dennis Haysbert, the guy from the Allstate commercials, I think at one point I was expecting him to say to Lawson, your son is in good hands with my apprentice, and I would have been like, there's a riff, there's an Allstate riff. They missed that opportunity, or maybe that was an intentional miss on their part. Spybot was more like even more sociopathic version of Chopper, maybe. But and Maul, of course, is Maul. I love how they've expanded the lore on him, and I find it interesting that he's still villainous, but he's like the lighter shade of black compared to the Empire. You can't trust him, but even still, they delved into his backstory a little bit in one of the episodes. And it kind of reminded me of going into Anakin's backstory, showing how Anakin became Vader. We get a little bit of a taste of how Maul became Darth Maul. I don't want to say it made him sympathetic, but I definitely think it made him a little bit more of a three-dimensional character, even more so building on what we saw in Rebels and Clone Wars. And of course, Sam Witwer as his voice, just it's perfection. You can't unhear it. The lightsaber action in the show, I love it. Who is it? Marek and 11th Brother, having them with their spinning sabers, and then Maul looking at them like, bitch, please. And then he does the double blade and spins that around. That was pretty cool. And of course, the last two episodes, I can't go too deep into it because I know some of you might not have seen it yet. Maybe I'll mention it later. I don't know, but Brian, if you're still listening, did they nail it or did they not nail it? Really? Oh, it was what I wanted. It was all I wanted. My wish came true, and I will leave it at that. But and the way the season ends, something I was expecting, some things I hadn't counted on. Definitely, did not, even though it was animated, the whole season did not feel like early Clone Wars, where it had that kind of a kid show vibe. Maul hasn't felt like that. It is animated, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's an adult show, but it's definitely not. It's not hokey. It's not kid oriented. Kids can watch it, but it's not like early season of Clone Wars when they had the baby hut. You remember from the movie? I remember watching that in theaters, and I was like, I really paid money for this. This show hasn't felt like that. Even Rebels, I think early on had kind of not a kid vibe, but it definitely felt like an animated show centered around kids. Maul has not been that. There are people, stormtroopers getting cut down. Um, they actually show characters, biting it. So I kind of appreciate that. Kind of reminds you that there is a war going on. You know, it's called Star Wars for a reason. So I'm not saying it should be, Saving Private Ryan style, but it shouldn't be completely Ewok. It shouldn't be like Ewoks. It shouldn't be completely kid friendly. And I will say it also felt good to get back into a Star Wars show too, because I never did finish Acolyte. I just, and it has nothing to do with me not finishing Acolyte was because I was just bored with it. I couldn't be bothered with it. Um, it had nothing to do with any social agenda, like some people, you know, got turned off by that. That I ignore that. I can block that out. I just wasn't a fan of the show. You know, you had Carrie Ann Moss in the first episode, or you introduced her in the first episode. She gets killed off before the opening credits. Come on. Um, don't mind the noise. That was one of my sabers. I had powered on to test it out, and now it's powered off. But I get to those later. Um, no, it wasn't. I didn't hate Acolyte. I just couldn't get into it. There was that one episode where they introduced a villain with some great lightsaber action. I will admit. And then the next episode was boring. I couldn't even be bothered to finish it. Skeleton Crew. I haven't left myself time to watch that. I want to watch season 2 of Andor because I absolutely love season 1. But um, again, I haven't left myself time to watch season 2. Mainly because of the length of the episodes. I want to be able to binge it. And with Maul, the episodes are like 20, 25 minutes long. So you just, one after the other after the other. So it felt good to be able to binge a Star Wars show again, get me back into it a little bit. So hopefully at some point during the summer, I'll be able to set aside time to watch Andor and Skeleton Crew. The other thing is, I'm probably going to be busy this summer. I'm trying to clean up my house a little bit. I got the boys helping me out, try to renovate the place a little bit, kind of do some things over. So I'll be busy. Um, I hate it when real life gets in the way, but that's how it is. But I'm not going too far. I might go on. I wouldn't even call them hiatuses. I might just go on pauses every now and then, like maybe go a week or two in between videos. But I'm not. If I ever have to abandon this, I will leave a goodbye video. Don't worry about that. So if it goes a while, some of my longtime subscribers who have been around like from the get go, um, they'll be able to tell you. It might go stretches in between videos, but I'm not. I'm not going. I'm always around. I'm always around. When I have to fade out for good, I'll let everybody know. So don't worry about that. So yeah, Skeleton Crew is on the agenda at some point. Andor is definitely on the agenda at some point. As far as Mandalorian and Grogu, I liked Mandalorian, the show. You know, so I'm hoping to get to see the movie. What else we got? Oh yeah, Ahsoka season 2 is in the works. Um, I do like that they got Rory McCann for Balin, Balin's skull. You know, because who is the actor? Ray Livingston? Is that his name? Or it's Ray somebody. You know, let me Google it. Hold on a minute. The guy did a good job. I want to get his name right. Bear with me. Ray Stevenson. Okay. Yes. Ray Stevenson did such a great job. Um, I really enjoyed him as Balin. But Rory McCann, if you don't know the name, you might probably know him from Game of Thrones, The Hound. You know, Sandor Clegane. Him filling in as Balin, I can definitely see that. That's going to be good to see. I'm looking forward to that. Um, I think Hayden Christensen is signed on for season 2 as well. I hope anyway, because I loved seeing him as Anakin / Vader. I wouldn't call it a redemption for him. It's more of a validation that he was never as bad as some people thought he was in the prequels. So definitely, I enjoy seeing him get his flowers, to be honest. As far as who else is going to be in Ahsoka, I don't know. I know very little about it. It'll be interesting to see what they do. What's her name? The Night Sister. I can't think of the character's name. Diana Leon Sonato played her. I met her last year at Comic Con, by the way, in Rhode Island Comic Con. She came. I was able to meet her and Dennis Lawson, aka Wedge. But she was nice to chat with. She really was. She seemed like she enjoyed being there. She wasn't there for the paycheck. I would not mind seeing her in future projects, maybe flashback stuff. You know, she was all right. She really was. But, and of course, we got Thrawn, you know, back in town, so we'll see what happens there. I do like that it's kind of a shared universe kind of thing. We had Mandalorian drift into Boba Fett, Book of Boba Fett. Some people did not like that. I know. You know, Book of Boba Fett became Mandalorian 2.5. I won't deny it, but I think if they had showed more of, definitely if they had shown more of Boba Fett, that would have balanced out. So I don't know if, you know, if they have any plans for a second season of that, rather. We'll see. I don't know of any other Star Wars projects that are in the work, though. You know, we got Mandalorian coming out. We've got Ahsoka. I don't know. Maybe another Jedi Fallen Order game. I think that's being worked on. So we'll see. Speaking of Mandalorian and Grogu, as a matter of fact, hang on. See if I can. I got my dual screen set up here, so don't mind me. They actually have. Hang on a minute. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen. Bear with me a minute, people. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay. This thing. It is a full-blown, life-size animatronic of Grogu. 600 bucks. Like, holy crap. Hasbro brings the Star Wars universe to life in a way you've never seen before with Ultimate Grogu, the best in-class animatronic reproduction of everyone's favorite foundling. From the screen to your home, this collector's edition Grogu figure is crafted with premium materials and features soft skin with lifelike hair. Using advanced technology like motors, sensors, and microphones, Ultimate Grogu features over 250 animations, holy crap, and sounds through 3 modes of play, including toggling steps, responsive sounds, and waving. With show and movie accurate details like a soft goods robe, chainmail, a satchel, and Beskar armor, this premium collectible is a must-have for Star Wars fans and cosplayers. Now, I can definitely see a cosplayer picking this thing up. Seriously, a Mando cosplayer with this would have to be a must for that. Pair Grogu with a Mandalorian costume or delight a fan with the ultimate Star Wars gift this holiday season or for any occasion. Estimated to arrive in April 2027. Just in time for the 50th anniversary of Star Wars. But I mean, look at this thing. 600 bucks. If I had that kind of money available to spend, I'd be tempted. I'm not going to lie. Let me take a look and see if it says anything about the electronics. Batteries included? No, it needs 4 D-cell batteries. That's it. Okay. There's a video. Let's see if I can. Bear with me. Do I have the sound on? Okay. See if I can get this to play. You kidding me? It even has a cookie. No. Seriously? You people seeing this? Wow. Oh. $600, huh? Whew. That's crazy. That is crazy what they can come up with the technology these days. That they can actually make something like that. Good thing they didn't have anything like that when I was a kid, because the lightsabers were bad enough. When I found out that they have the technology to do lightsabers like they're doing, if they had something like that back when I was a kid, forget it. My brother and I would have driven our parents nuts. It's if they can do that, I wonder if they can do like an Ewok or like R2. Because I'm sure they got like a remote control R2 or a BB-8 or something like that. But like that Grogu kind of moves independently. What's to stop them from doing anything else? Crazy, crazy, crazy. But as a matter of wait a minute. I thought I saw. Bear with me here. I want to check something out because I thought I had heard. I just remembered if they were going to do a trailer for Ahsoka season 2. And it doesn't look like it. All right. All right, maybe I was wrong. I thought I had heard. I remember I heard rumors that they were going to do a trailer for season 2 of Ahsoka. Maybe not, or maybe they will. I don't know. Anyone watching, if you get wind of it before I do, please pop it. Let us know in the chat, and I'll do a reaction right here on the channel. All right, sound good? But anything else I can talk about with Maul before I completely leave it behind? Vario, that crime lord. Not annoying, Seeing Dryden Voss make an appearance, that was unexpected. I don't think Paul Bettany is the guy who does his voice, but you can still tell it was him. But yeah, if like I said, if you haven't watched the last 2 episodes, make sure you do. All right, make sure you do. Be interested to see, because you know there's going to be a season 2. Because even though Maul is going to survive whatever comes his way, because he doesn't meet his end until much, much later, you still want to see where it goes. So, don't mind me, my phone was buzzing. I'm just making sure that I'm not losing anything. All right. So we do have a couple people watching, or at least listening in. Welcome to you both. Hopefully this will expand a little bit, and even if it doesn't, like I say, I always say, even if I have at least one person watching my stream, I'll be John Fogerty at Woodstock. Would stream for that one person. I don't worry about viewer count, because I figure if you're not watching it live, you'll watch the replay. So, but I thank you for coming in. All right. I'll show one saber off. This is my most recent purchase from Dark Wolf. This is Skyfall. You will notice it is not like the traditional hilt. I already did an unboxing video for this, so think of this as kind of a review for it. I'm not going to lie. I would love to see more sabers like this. Okay. Sound quality is very decent because it's not coming out of here. It's coming from the side, which I think is very smart. The blade, very durable. I would never duel this thing, but I would not feel bad about sparring lightly with it either. I would love to see more sabers like this. Maybe different designs on the hilt, but you'll notice that the emitter isn't the traditional cylinder. You can't fit a regular blade in here. So even though it might be pricey, I still think it would be great if they did more like this. I got this off of Dark Wolf. I don't know if this is exclusive to Dark Wolf or if it is an LGT saber. But I really like this. I'm not going to lie. I'll go through a different font here for you.
The Chosen.
Oh, I like that one. I love that ignition. This might be a bit of a hot take, but this thing beats the hell out of a dark saber. I'm telling you. Seriously cool stuff. That's not the only sword style saber I have to show off. I have one of Oliver's that I will show off in a little bit, but pricey. I will admit, I think the regular price is about $450, $460. I got it on sale, plus with a coupon code. I paid maybe $375 for this. Even that is a little bit up there, but I had the funds for it, so I don't feel bad at all. Definitely worth it. If you're looking for something different, think about that one. Is Dark Wolf having a sale? I don't know. Why not? Let me take a look. Dark Wolf? No, Dark Wolf. Idiot. There we go. You know what? I'll share my screen with you guys. Hold on. There we go. All right. Lightsabers for sale. Here we go. Mega May 4th Celebration Lightsaber Sale. Any orders that are listed ready to ship or exclusive will go out next business day if ordered within USA. Free Kids Padawan 4th Font RGB Saber Random Hilt Color with purchase of one or more Xeno RGB Tier 1 Saber. Free Xeno Mystery Box with one or more Tier 2 to 5 Pixel Saber. 15% off exclusive only, ready to ship models. 10% store wide. There you go. All orders with a tier 1 through 5 saber get free gifts of a random saber chain and handling gloves. That's what I got with mine. That kind of blew me away when I got the gloves with my my Skyfall. I was like, man, I could have used these before. Sale active until May 7th, so you have a little bit of time, people. New items. Yeah. New items. I'm curious. So we have a little bit of a stunt-friendly version of the Anti-Slayer, the Aggressor, Apex Guardian. Ooh. Check that out. What is this, the Demon Slayer? There we go. That kind of gets into what I was saying as far as more hilts of that design. This, like actual sword blades. How much does it cost with the installation? $350 right now, marked down from $600. Wow. Does that include the blade? Yeah, I guess it does. $80 if you want the case. Okay. See, mine came with a case. This one doesn't. That's separate. But you don't always need a case. Sailor Moon. Yeah, here's the one I got. On sale for $410 now. Yeah, that's the other thing. It comes with a sheath, which unfortunately you can't wear. That would have been badass as all hell if it was a sheath that you could actually wear and draw the saber out. But it is a missed opportunity. They have another one, another sword style. I like that. The Dracarari? I can't even pronounce that. Katana. Oh, yeah, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. 450 marked down from 500. Man, if I ever win the lottery. Ugh. All right, what's Saber Trio got going on? I honestly want to know. I haven't checked them in a while. Free shipping on all orders above $500 until May 10th. Okay. What's their ready to ship? May the 4th ready to ship event. Okay. There's some nice looking ones. So I got that cross guard. Ooh, this looks like a wood finish almost. They do have some nice ones. They really, really do. Man, oh man, oh man. All right. Well, let me get out of that. All right, let me show you the other sword one. So this one's Oliver's. This was from Theory Sabers. It's the Ronin SE, which is a little bit more of a budget-friendly version of the Ronin. Comes with a special blade. All right. The blade itself feels pretty heavy duty as far as this goes. You know, compared to the Skyfall. However, it does have the more traditional cylinder tang to it. So as a result, let me shut this down. Hang on. Okay. It wobbles. Okay. I really don't feel comfortable swinging this around that much. Whereas the Skyfall ain't going anywhere. Seriously. So this blade is more of a display blade, I think. You can get a regular NeoPixel in here and then go to town with it. The hilt itself is fantastic. It really is. I wouldn't really call this a spinning saber, but as far as swinging it like a sword, yeah, you can do that. So that was Oliver's purchase from Theory Sabers a while back. He saw that one and wanted to save up his money. Hang on, my Instagram is buzzing a little bit. Forged by Light sending me goodies. Shannon, if you're out there, I hope all is well. All right. So speaking of a watch party, I do have a few videos set aside. Mostly fan films. And this one I want to put on for you right now. It's an old one. It's from 2001. Right around the time that the prequels were out and fan videos were really starting to come into their own. Fan films, I mean. These guys, depending on how far back you go in the online Star Wars community, you might remember a fan site called theforce.net. They showcased a lot of fan films. I don't even know if they're still active. But now with YouTube coming to its own, some of those fan films have made its way over. This one was one of the big ones back then. It's basically two guys, a couple of props, two, maybe three guys, some props and a green screen. So hang on as I cue this up. It's about 6.5 minutes, maybe a little under that, but I'll watch it with you guys. I've seen this before. It's been a while since I've seen it. Hang on. Okay. There we go. All right. So the name of this fan film is called Duality. And I hope you guys are able to hear it. The audio is on. Yes. Okay. We get the gist of it as it goes. Not bad for 2001 computer generated, I don't think. Like I said, a lot of green screen.
Rise, my young apprentice.
Yes, that is supposed to be who you think it is.
Your training in the Sith arts is now complete. The time for your trial is at hand. Yes, my master. What do you feel? Fear.
Yep.
Lord Rive, this is my apprentice, Darth Blight. Kill him.
And the music is original, by the way. Well, that escalated. I said, is it fangs or is it me? I like the saber props too. Oh! But well,
Aku, sakitnya mati kasi. Aku Juwanki.
yeah. You're not in a good mood. I'll let it play to give the people credit. But yeah, no, the music was original too. I saw yeah, see. Sound designed by Ben Burt, mad genius that he is. Doff Oz. So that kind of paves the way for Ball to enter the picture, I guess. There's an after credit scene too. Okay, that's it. All right. So, like I said, I've seen that one. I wanted to share that one with you guys. There are a few others I have set aside that I have not seen yet. So those will be different reactions. By the way, let me know if you're watching the replay of this. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of these fan films. By the way, I tried to pick out some good ones. But all right, what do I do? I want to show more sabers, or do I want? What do I want to do here? Suppose I can talk about this next year, of course. For those of you who are living under a rock, I don't mean that in a bad way. They are putting out the original Star Wars in theaters in February for the 50th anniversary. I don't know why they're not doing that in May, unless they got other plans. But supposedly, hopefully, this is going to be the original Star Wars back before they titled it A New Hope. So they're finally putting the original version back in theaters. By the time I first saw Star Wars, it was a re-release around 81, I think. I was only about 5 years old. It was like the second movie I had ever seen in theaters in my lifetime. Too young to remember the full experience, but I do remember I was a babbling idiot on the way to the car after the movie. And I do remember exactly where it was. It was at the Showcase Cinemas in Seekonk, which has long since closed down. They're turning it into. It closed down some time ago, but they're finally renovating the property. They're going to turn it into a car lot. Of course. There used to be movie theaters in the Seekonk and Swansea. Now they're all gone. I have to go to Province Place and pay for the parking if I want to go see a theater. If I want to see a movie in Province nearby. Although I guess I could drive to Warwick too, but going to Seekonk, which is like 15 minutes away from my house, was so much more better. Those were the days. But the reason I say hopefully it's going to be the originals is because if they go back on their word and they don't put out the original, like before it was called A New Hope, they're going to piss a lot of people off. They really are. Because there are certain facets of the fandom for whom Star Wars is Star Wars, Empire, Return of the Jedi, and that's it. No prequels, no sequels, no special edition, no series, no nothing. It's just those three. Um, that's why the fans have done their own cuts of the despecialized editions, as they call them. I think my brother actually has a DVD set. Um, you know, because I will admit some of the special edition changes I could have done without. Um, for example, as a matter of fact, Brian and Jim from Mojo were on a live stream yesterday with some other channel. Um, Unfiltered Podcast, I think is the name of it. I'm going to look it up. I want to give them a proper credit. Because it was a good stream. So hang on a minute. Let me get into my history here. It was a fun stream to watch. I want to give them proper credit. Unfiltered Outlaws. That was the name of the channel. Okay. Yeah, they were talking about some of the changes of the special editions, and one of them mentioned a good point about how a lot of like the X-wings were redone with computer generated. Even though some of the shots were pretty cool, I think it also has a side effect of getting rid of the actual models, which kind of nullifies the work that went into it in the first place, creating those models. Um, you know, the model work and then the camera work that Industrial Light and Magic did. It kind of, you know, by erasing that, it nullifies their hard work and a little bit disrespectful, I think. That's why I think they should have the non-specialized editions out there too, you know. But Uncle George, being who he is, he doesn't want, special editions are, in his mind, what Star Wars is. So I disagree with that, but at the same time, I'm not completely hung up about it. The two special edition changes that I had a problem with, they fixed one of them. The other one still exists, unfortunately. One of the changes was in Empire Strikes Back when Luke lets go of the gantry in Bespin and drops. In the original version, he's silent. In the 97 special edition, he's screaming on the way down, which I think is in response to the revelation that Vader's his father. I didn't like that because I always preferred the silent, defiant Luke staring down Vader and then just dropping like a stone. All that's missing was him flipping the bird on the way down. That was. So yeah, I don't like the scream. Thankfully, they got rid of it for a future release. I think in 2011, maybe. A DVD release for that, they got rid of the scream. So, thankfully, they've done that. The biggest special edition change that I hated was Jedi Rocks, as it is known as, from Return of the Jedi. They redid they redid the job as palace scene. They got rid of Loptenek, if I'm pronouncing that right, which was the original song, and they replaced it with some god awful. Seriously, no, it did not work for me at all. It's an abomination. And unfortunately, they haven't gotten rid of it either. It's still in existence. So, what are you going to do? It would be interesting seeing the non-specialized edition, though, in theater. I don't know if they plan on doing that with. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Get in here, sir.
Who is it?
That. I gotta have mojo.
Yeah, you got me for a few minutes.
All right, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm all right. My head's kicking my ass, but I am here.
Yeah,
I had to stop in
good.
just for a minute.
I hear you.
I think I need to go get something to eat. I could probably make myself something, but why would I do that when I could go to Burger King and get a Mandalorian and Grogu meal?
Oh, cheap plug. Or should I say free advertisement?
Yeah. I mean, Whopper always sounds good, but
yeah. Well, hey, back in the day when the original trilogy out, Burger King had the glasses out. I don't know if anybody, watching might remember that. I remember Return of the Jedi, they had the glasses. So,
yeah, and I think they have cups, or probably cups now, not glasses, because they're cheap. But yeah, me too. Sorry,
that's all right.
I haven't been talking a whole lot yet today. I made a phone call to a doctor's office, and that's it. So yeah, good times.
Yeah, good stream you had yesterday with the Unfiltered guys.
Yeah, thanks. I met those guys through Drunk 3PO.
Okay.
They all all of them I think are admins on at least one of his channels. So Cole Hauser is he's like one of his best friends, it seems like. He goes down and hangs out a lot. They do Transformers stuff, and
nice.
We didn't quite get to it. Plus, it was a Star Wars stream. But I was gonna mention your acquisitions of some of the older original toys.
Oh yeah,
you got a few years ago. Because I've been thinking about going and checking that site out, because I've got some up here, but they're newer, just not the same.
No, it isn't. Generation 1, the originals have that more different quality than the revamps.
Oh yeah, especially when they were metal. That was awesome.
Yep. No, I've got Soundwave. I got Jetfire. I've got all the cassettes. What do I have? Hold on. Perceptor. I got some of the triple change. A couple of the Headmasters. I got Astro Train. Springer. Octane, I think is his name. Jetfire, 6-shot. I got Voltron up there too. Not a Transformer, but still.
Close enough.
Yeah, it counts.
Right.
It's a robot. It changes.
Damn right.
And the original, by the way, not the revamp. Eddie hooked me up here.
Yeah, I remember that. I've got the revamp over here.
Yep.
Kind of waiting to be put out on display. It was actually Mara's. Mara got really into.
Let me zoom in. Hold on. Let me zoom in so you can. If I remember, hold on a minute.
I know, right? It's been
there we go. Been a while since I've done this.
The Lions still have like their little guns thing. I don't know if they're technically supposed to have those on still, but they fit. So
that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's weighty. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's another piece around here. I think I picked it up somewhere. I was like, "What the hell is this? This looks familiar." I think that's Voltron. And I set it on my desk and now I've lost it. So. But yeah. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He has.
Hey, every generation's got to have a Voltron, I guess. So
He needs batteries.
yeah.
Yeah, Mara was really into that. We watched it together and she liked it, so we bought her some lions.
Nice.
And she said, I don't like this anymore, Dad. I'm too old for that. Like, yeah. I'm not.
No, you're never too old.
All right.
The toys may change, but you're never too old to play around with them.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm surprised I've been trying to get some things done. Wow, before I had to head out, but I've been listening. Heard you showing off some sabers. I'm surprised that Jim hasn't popped in. I texted him.
I sent him a link, so I mean, if he's able to hop on, he's more than welcome to. So
I haven't seen him. I saw that he did a live stream. Damn. He did a live stream this morning of some Fortnite gameplay because they have a lot of really cool stuff going on. I popped in there for just a second. Excuse me. Yep. I saw that Tim was playing Darth Rage.
Rage is still around.
We play with Rage quite a bit, actually. Yeah, he's cool. He's quite good. he ends up carrying the team a lot. But yeah, it's fun.
Nice.
But
glad to hear some of the guys are still around doing that thing.
Right, yeah. He said he was going to start doing some more lightsaber videos, so I'm excited for that. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm. I need to get a hold. I talked to Jeremy, the saber merchant, and Kevin, Stupid Kyber, quite a bit. Like I still talk a lot. We have a group chat, the four of us, and me and Jim and them too. So I know that Jeremy is like stupid busy. And he has, some things going in. He has some irons in the fire for with space junk sabers and a few other companies. They're on the website, his website. He has like sections with their stuff too. And have you seen that Y-wing lightsaber?
The Y-wing, no, I haven't. I've seen the wooden one, the wooden hilt. I remember that one. That was but no, dude, I haven't seen the Y-wing yet. Yeah,
I said something to him, which is kind of like, "Hey, how's it going? Whatever, blah blah blah." He was like, "Hey, what do you got going on?" I said, "No, not a lot." He's like, "Hey, do you want to check something out?" And I was like, "Absolutely." You don't even have to ask. You have my address. Right. Just send it, and I'll do a video and I'll send it back. And he was like, "I'm gonna send you one of these." Oh shit. Okay. I'm sorry. It's a live stream, right? That's okay. I remember that.
Yep.
Oh man, that is yes. Please send me that. And man, and it was so light. Like, it was wooden, but man, it was just, and you could tell it was solid, and it was just so light. Man, it was cool.
My eyes were popping up. I was like, how is he going to be able to send that back? I wouldn't be able to. I'd be like, my precious.
Yeah. It made it easy because I knew the person who had bought it and was like, well, okay, I guess I'll send it back to you. So
possession is 9 cents.
Yeah, right. So that, and man, it was just, I don't know. It was very cool. And I can't imagine the ones that he has like wraps the hilt and paints and puts makes it look like a traditional katana.
Yep.
With the Suba. I can't imagine. It is, man, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about
it. Yeah, it's the work and stuff that goes into that. It's like, if I remember correctly, he said it was like 2 weeks of a work day, each day. He would work on that for several hours and then set aside a couple hours of the day to do a couple installs, do whatever, just to, but he takes a big ass block of wood and will shave it down to what he needs, and he bores out the holes in the scabbard. It's crazy. But
That's
yeah,
unreal.
it is, and the craftsmanship is awesome. Like you don't see the seams.
Let me, from my wall, let me grab one. Hold on a minute. So
All
I can
right.
show. But I actually have one of Jeremy's.
Yeah,
The 03.
I've got that one.
Yep. The battery is not in. I took the batteries out of a lot of mine in order to preserve the electronics.
Mm-hmm.
But the craftsmanship of this hilt is crazy. These, let me zoom myself in. Hold on a
Do it.
minute.
Yeah.
So here you have the crystal chamber that'll light up. You have your ignition button, and then you'll notice these. These thumb screws actually will unscrew, and you can close down. That way they don't, hit the button to shut the saber off by accident while you're swinging it. And of course, the emitter's got windows, and I'm a sucker for windows in the emitter. I always am. But yeah, no, I will recommend Jeremy's work anytime. His quality as installs are fantastic. And one thing that I have been tempted to do, that I may do at some point, is send him my Ultra Saber's Fallen, to redo the electronics on that. Keep it as a base hilt, but get like the smooth swing.
Oh, I thought I muted the mic. Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. Maybe a Golden Harvest in my Fallen from Ultra Sabers. I would love to be able to really crank that out. So at some point, I might get in touch with them and say, hey, how much? But the other thing is, I don't want to change the hilt that much. But like, if you can do a chassis with a Golden Harvest soundboard, that the Fallen has been my go-to for dueling as it is. But I'll really, that would really make it. So maybe one of these days. Oh, hang on.
That was mine.
Ooh, pretty. Oh, man.
Put a nice little leather wrap on there.
Yep.
He did all of that.
He did all that? Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, he did that. And it's weathered. If I can get that sucker to... Yeah, it's kind of in there.
Yep.
Weathered. 2 buttons. Crystal. Yeah, they move just like you do. And this is, weathered here.
Now, is that Golden Harvest or something else?
Golden Harvest, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Golden Harvest on most of the ones that I got from him. That one, the 02. The 01 is the one I installed. It's a one button.
Yep.
And it has a Profi in it, which I had heard that Profis are the most difficult to install. So I was like, screw it, I'm going to go big. And the 02.
Yep.
Which I think is probably my favorite.
I love the emitter on that.
Yeah, that is cool. And I did the wrap, but
very cool.
Something you can do. Speeder bike.
Oh yeah.
This one has. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I remember him marketing those. I wasn't able to get my hands on one, but I remember he did a run of them.
Mm-hmm. Stay tuned.
Oh snap! Okay.
That's all I got. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Yep.
But yeah, this one has Golden Harvest in it, I believe. Yes, yeah, Golden Harvest in that.
Cool.
And eventually, we'll get around to putting something into this one, the swoop bike hilt.
Beautiful.
Isn't that cool?
That is beautiful.
He was like, "Hey, I've got this one, this regular one, and then I've got this one." He's like, kind of,
Oh,
really like this one, but I'll give this to you for, a really nice price, which I wish you could see that, but there's like, it's like the triangle looking design on there.
okay. Yep.
My camera sucks. Where am I going? There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yep.
You can't see it. But yeah, that's cool. And this is a chunker too. Like this is very, very thick metal. Like I'm putting my finger in there. It's touching.
It's
And
got
this,
that, huh?
it's thick. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be sweet. Like a bantha.
Yeah, right. Like a bantha.
And you saw that Jesse was really cool and hooked me back up with that, right? Because I sold this to Jesse like several years ago.
Oh man, yep.
And he was
All
like,
right.
"Hey, you want that back?" Yes, I do.
Nice.
Gave me an amazing deal. So I appreciate Mr. Kyberphonic for that.
Kyber Daddy.
Yeah.
Or Father Kyber, as I call him.
Father Kyber.
Another name from back in the day. Oh,
Right. Yeah, he just put out a new font pack. Font, font,
Basie
whatever.
Fond.
Basie fonts.
More Basie Fonds.
Yeah, it's I don't know if it's a pack, but it said Shadow Lord pack, so I'm guessing it's probably everybody from the show.
Nice.
Which I know you said you watched it.
I know you did too, right?
I did too. Did you put spoilers out?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
But I mean, you know what? We're about an hour and a half into this. You want to riff? I'm game.
Hey, screw it.
I have been wanting Maul versus screw it. People, spoiler talk. If you want to shut this off and not, whatever.
Yeah.
I've been wanting Maul versus Vader ever since Rebels.
Yep.
Okay.
And we got it.
Holy crap, we got it. But here's why it made sense to me. If you remember, I'm getting all worked up now. Screw it. If you remember in Rebels, when Maul meets up with Ahsoka, Kanan, and Ezra, he even mentions flat out at one point that Vader's too strong to take on. How would he know unless he never fought Vader at some point?
Yeah.
That's it right there. They left the door open for that. And you Vader's not going to kill Maul because that comes later on. Right. I didn't want that. Give me a few minutes of a face-off, have Maul make a getaway, and that's exactly what we got. And Maul got his ass owned.
Yeah.
I'm a Vader guy.
Yeah.
As good as Maul is a fantastic character, but I've been Vader since day one of the original trilogy. And we don't even hear Vader talk. He doesn't have to. He just comes in like the nightmare that he is.
Yep.
Yep.
It was a great line. Maul, he comes up and he's like, "Oh, you're something different." And then he starts to fight him a little bit, and he looks and he's like, you can see the fear set in, and he's
like, that's the other thing.
What are you?
You're not an Inquisitor.
Yeah. What the hell? Yeah.
What are you? Yep.
Never faced off against another Sith Lord, have you there, buddy?
Only Sidious, but I mean.
Yeah, but I'm sure he was.
Sidious let Maul live. Vader was not going to do any such thing.
Yeah, I think the closest he's come to like actually sparring with a full-powered Sith Lord was when he and Savage faced off against Palpy, and Palpy owned him. That's when he killed him.
Yep, that's when Savage bought it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Sidious wasn't going to kill him. I don't think it was even intended to kill Maul, but Vader was going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, the end of episode 9, I heard that breathe and I lost my mind. I was like,
Yep.
This is it. I was pounding the table. I was like, this is what I want. This is all I've ever wanted.
Yeah, as soon as they did that, I was like, oh my gosh. Yep.
Yeah.
They did it. I was thinking that they were going to, but I wasn't,
I didn't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah, as soon as somebody throws it out there, like, oh, I bet they're gonna do that. It's like, are they? Yes, gotcha, bitch. Like,
Yep. It's like
switcheroo.
the dark side equivalent. Now that I think about it, it's the flip side of Luke showing up in Mando.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah,
kind of like that. You wonder they're gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Holy shit, they're doing it.
Yep. He just strolls in, doesn't say a word.
Yep.
Makes him his bitch and
full blown
leaves.
boogeyman mode. Yep. Doesn't even talk.
And as good as it was, I had that one moment where I was like, "Oh, Disney, Star Wars, what the hell did you just do?" Because, like, spoilers again, Vader stabs the Jedi Master through the right shoulder, like the right side of his chest.
I noticed that. It looks like,
I was like,
yeah.
Is he dead? Is he really dead? Because everybody who gets stabbed just comes right back to life, or like, I got better. Like,
yeah.
She turned me into a newt.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah. Like, really? Okay.
It looks like you finished him off though.
It does. It does look like he was dead, but you never know what this.
No, you never know.
Never know.
I don't even know about Lawson, if he's out of it or not. I mean, it played.
Yeah, he's probably not. Yeah, they're gonna use him. I doubt very much that he's dead.
Yeah.
When he disappeared in the mist or the fog, I was like, oh, they're gonna capture him and they're gonna use him later, and it's gonna be a thing. And we gotta save my dad. And then
right.
Maul ain't gonna have none of that shit unless
if there's no body, you never know.
Yeah. That one Zabrak straight up going right into the acid or the toxic waste, whatever it is, with like clotheslining those couple of stormtroopers and just face first into the acid. Like, whoa.
I couldn't believe it did that. I was like, wow.
Like, that was cool. Good on you.
That kind of brings me back to my point where, this show doesn't have the kid atmosphere that Clone Wars had at first.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a baby Hutt running around. No. Now you got stormtroopers getting blasted in the face.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I appreciate that. It doesn't have to be blood and guts, but it is.
Yeah.
Don't cheapen it. Don't whip out.
That was crazy. I did not like, and I've been watching it on my phone at work. And since I didn't go to work today, I watched it on the TV. And I'm like, damn, this art, like, oh, I didn't realize how much different the art was from like everything else animation. It's like chalk. Yeah, it's almost like chalk drawings.
Yeah.
Like the backgrounds especially. I was like, what the hell is this? And I didn't realize this looks like way different on the TV. It's, I don't know. It's not, if you watch it on your phone, it's everything's smaller and you can't quite tell that it's, like a chalk drawing.
Yeah.
But
I've been watching on a tablet. It definitely has a different feel, different look to it.
Yeah. You put it on a big screen. Like I have a 65-inch right now, and it's, I was like, what the hell is this? That's not at all what it looked like before. Does it always look like this? And yeah, like, well, whatever. And it's very much like someone had like a chalk rub. Like they were, that was the art style almost, which is, I mean, it's cool, but at the same time, I think I would have went a different way. But the lightsabers look great, and the fighting was great, and the story was good. I liked the story. I didn't really have any problems with it other than,
lock up your sabers.
Hey, oh shit.
Ike.
We start pulling out sabers and Ike shows up. There it is.
Yep.
How you doing, buddy?
Clockwork.
Yep.
You felt the disturbance.
Yeah. It's like, Okay, I've sensed the sabers.
I mean, he's like, what can I take? Yeah, really.
I don't think I have anything of this. No, I don't. I'm a rage flex.
A bit of a scrap flex going here.
Is that the Fallen? Or I'm sorry, yeah, Fallen?
The Unity.
Unity.
It's a combination of a few different hilts. Definitely a Graphics saber from Theory Sabers.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll zoom in for myself. Hold on. You got the grenade grip from, I think, Kenobi's saber. There's a Graphics thing.
Mm-hmm.
This from I don't know what. With a D-ring.
That's cool. I like the D-ring.
And then we've got the brass over the chrome, which I kind of like. The bunny ears.
Mm-hmm.
On and off, very responsive. You use your auxiliary to change the font. Sound quality is not bad.
That's awesome.
So that was the mystery box that my brother got me for Christmas. It had the 2 training sabers in with
That's
the package.
Awesome. Yeah, you don't ever want to miss this.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was Theory Sabers, like Christmas gift.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get a Theory Saber yet. I have been doing my damnedest to respond to everything that I see that's like, do you want to be an affiliate? Hell yeah, I want to be an affiliate. Send me some shit.
I would love to, but
if I had more stuff to show off, I'd have more content. Right now it's mostly video game stuff just because, times is hard.
You're up to what, 1,500 subs now?
Yeah, 1543, I think was what I looked at this morning. I check every morning. Thank you.
Bravo. Yeah, no, I'm right behind you. Finally, I'm right behind you.
I know. I saw it. You're like 1.05. I'm not sure. Yeah,
yep.
That's what it said on the stream.
It feels good, I'll tell you. To finally hit that mark, it felt good.
Oh yeah, it does.
Just got status.
Yeah. Was that me or you?
I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever it was, it didn't last, but I heard it too. But
it's probably me. There's an energy substation, like an electricity substation, like 100 yards from my house, and I think that one of the thank you. I think one of the whatever. There's 2 sections of like electrical whatevers. One of them looks like it's burnt up, like it either rusted out overnight or got burnt by something. And they have like an electrical unit on a trailer, like a semi-trailer type thing that they put in there and then put a fence around it as like a temporary solution. It's loud as shit. I'm like constantly like, what is that noise? And then I realize, oh, okay, that's right. The buzzing noise that is constantly, that's probably why I have so many headaches right now.
Yeah,
it's like
maybe.
Killing me. Yeah, Isaac, he's got 1,000, just over 1,000.
Yep.
Now we gotta get his watch hours up.
Working on it. 3,000 is doable. 3,000, I'm confident about that. 4,000 is going to take a little bit of effort, but I'm going to do my best.
It is crazy.
Yeah.
Isaac, you have 12,000? Or just 12? Like, I bet it's 12,000. You the man.
Shout out to Ike, though. Ike was one of the first 10, at least, 10 or even 5 subs that I got.
Yeah.
I think it was the Ultra Sabers message board where I first bumped into him. And then I did a plug that I was doing a channel, and boom, he was right in there. So he's one of the, both of you and him. You're the OGs.
I try. Yeah, that's actually why. Like I started this channel this channel. I started it. Yeah, Ultra Sabers was because of Ultra Sabers. It was if you put a video up or something like that, you get a coupon.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I went to upload it to the forum, and it never uploaded right, and I was pissed me off. But then a year later, because it was like one video and that was it, and then a year went by and I got a couple more during a sale and was like, screw it. Put out another video, tried to upload it, didn't work either. But I ordered enough to where I had a discount code. I was like, I'm not gonna use this discount code. So I did another little video. It was a short, and it was like, here, you want these discount codes? Here they are. And then I was like, hey, this is kind of fun. And I ordered one for Jim, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna record you and I'm gonna post it. And then it was just like, hey, I can do this all the time. And Jim's like, yeah, let's do that. Okay, yeah, we can like lightsaber fight on camera. Yeah, let's do that. And that was the original idea. And then it became, hey, I've been watching a lot of unboxing videos. Why don't we buy some lightsabers and just unbox them on camera? I think that'd be fun. I was like, yeah. Neither one of us realized how expensive this hobby was.
So, yeah. If we knew back then what we know now, but yeah, we all started with Ultra Sabers.
Well, I mean, technically, I started with the Master Replicas Force Effects.
Okay.
Or if you want to go back even farther, I think were those Kenner? They might have been
Kenner or Hasbro.
Yeah, it might have been Hasbro by that time. Yeah. Either way, the flip out lightsabers.
That was Hasbro. Kenner didn't have the collapsible ones. They just had this one long.
Yeah, those are crazy.
You swing it around, and because it was hollow, it made a whooshing sound.
Yeah, they had like venting in the top of part of the hilt.
Yep.
Those are funny.
Those were the days.
Yeah, I follow this guy. He's on YouTube. He's on everything really, but he's Canadian. His name is Jim too. His channel name is An Elegant Weapon, and he just collects lightsaber toys, and he has a couple of those, and he shows them off. He's got like, I think, the green one and the red one, and he was looking for the yellow one. I can't remember if he found it or not, because the yellow one was like Luke's original.
Yep, there was a yellow one. I remember that.
I love that. Like, Kenner was like, so what lightsabers do we use? And George was like, well, there's red for the bad guys and blue for the good guys, which is what he says to Sam Jackson. And Kenner's like, cool, yellow. Like, what? You didn't listen to me at all, but okay. Whatever. We'll fix it later.
2 Ultra Sabers. Which one's like? Because I haven't ordered from them in ages, and I have no plan to. But I mean,
yeah. I have one sitting right there. It's the Anakin Episode 2 looking one. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Hasbro, hang on a second. Let me. The one that I'll never get rid of, as I almost knocked my cup over. The Hasbro Special.
Yeah, baby. That's the one. That's the one that I started with.
It actually has a flash on Clash Impact. Sort of.
Yeah. I still got this one.
Oh, there you go.
Every once in a while, I use it to scare somebody with.
The blade is beat all to hell. I actually had to tape it up in a couple of spots, but for my brother and I.
Yeah.
But you know what? It still works. So
I have a damn tote full of those things. The gym, we used to fight like all the time. That's actually when we did the Mojo thing. When we actually officially started like calling ourselves like Mid Ohio Jedi Order, or Mojo, whatever,
Yep.
was we had a big friend group. Like there was like almost 10 of us, and we would meet. One of our friends had a comic book store. We'd meet at his comic book shop, called it Echo Base. Like
Nice.
meet up there. We'd have meetings, and we'd have like just we'd play little games and do certain things. It was awesome. We did all kinds of stuff, and then it was, oh, what are we going to call ourselves? So I don't know, kind of in the middle of Ohio. And then I was like, oh, we could call ourselves Mojo. Like that's pretty cool. Let's do that. And
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, let's do that. That stuck.
It fit.
When it started doing lightsaber videos, I was like, I don't know what to call this. I don't want to put my name on it, but I'll just put Mojo on it, and that'll be fine. And then just kept going. Or well, at the time, I put Mid Ohio Jedi Order, but the word Jedi is trademarked.
Yeah.
So I was like, and they're gonna get me, especially Jedi Order. They're gonna get me. So I'll just switch it. So Jim was okay with it, and Mojo, of course, was taken. Like what? Think Mojo or Mojo TV or some shit.
Oh yeah.
So like, how about Mojo Bros? Do with a Z, and it worked out. He was like, I like that. Like, okay, well,
yeah.
Let's go.
Did either of you get anything from me? I have not, only because I didn't have the funds. I got the Skyfall from Dark Wolf. That was good enough for me for now. Actually, oh wait, no, I take it back. I did not get a saber, but I did get a couple of things that I will unbox later from Target. I'll show them in the box. Hang on. Or Target, if you prefer.
Indeed. Nice.
This is the New Hope Darth Vader. I don't know if you can tell. He's got the red eyes.
Nice, dude.
I do not have any Black Series figures, but I saw that one, and then I saw Mando and Grogu with the works. Full Beskar armor.
I love that. That's awesome.
They did have a Mando version in his regular armor before he got the Beskar, but I wanted this one because it had Grogu with it and the jetpack and whatnot. Yeah. So I'll be unboxing those later.
I have a Transformers video that eventually I'm going to release that had this in it. I just show off real quick. I'm like, yeah, I also bought this. But you see that?
Ooh.
$1.
Yo.
Yeah. And it's like a magic 8-ball. What are my orders? So, hey, Darth Vader, is Isaac going to steal my lightsabers? I don't know what that means. But the future you refer to will soon be back in your hands. So I'm guessing that means no. Haha.
Sorry, Ike.
Yeah, he's cool looking. Yeah, be careful not to choke on your aspirations.
Yeah, right.
He laughed. Nope, it's not like the little ones. Those little droids.
Yep.
You shake them, they get pissed. I did not know that.
That micro collection you got with the Walker and the Ghost and all that, I mean, that was...
Oh.
I've been watching those videos. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those?
Yeah.
Walker and the Reaver and...
They had the Walker and Ghost up at Target. I was tempted, but then I saw the figures, and I'm like, no, I'll go for them.
Right. The Tidarium. Tidarium.
Tidarium, yeah.
There's the Ghost. There's my weighted wicket.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to figure out how to move that over. I'm still trying to figure this new setup out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move the desk a little more this way, kind of, Yeah.
And I am loving that old school Return of the Jedi poster, by the way.
I love that too. Yeah.
Drew Struzan for the absolute win. Rest in peace, sir.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh,
I wanted to find the Empire that was, in that same style, and I can't. Like, I saw it a few times and should have bought it, and I didn't. So it's my fault.
There you go.
All right. Well, it's 12:30. I'm gonna have to bounce out.
All right, sir.
But it was super awesome getting to see you and hanging out for a minute.
Thanks for coming in.
And happy May the 4th be with everyone.
Take care, man. Feel better, okay?
I will definitely hope so. I try to do that. Thank you so much.
All right.
Take it easy, guys. Love you.
Peace. There's one of the OGs right there. Longtime friend. Are you going to leave them in the box? The figures, no. I'm going to take them out and display them. I'm not that kind of a collector. Like I have a bunch of Funko Pops I keep in the box only because it's easier to stack the boxes up. But having them out, showing them off, I like to do that. I'm not, hung up on. I'll save the boxes. I'm not going to get rid of the boxes, but I'll save them. But I'm going to have the figures out. But I will unbox those a little later. Glad Brian could stop in, man. That was fun. I miss streaming with company, man. I'll tell you. That frozen coffee's kind of had it. I'm going to have to switch to my water bottle in a little bit. Yeah, no, 12:30. We've been going for just under 2 hours. Not bad. I'm going to go a little longer. All right. So I have another fan film that I want to share. This, you guys may remember, yes, they have, unfortunately. And that counts for me too. I've dropped off the radar myself as well. I used to be streaming all the time, and I haven't been able to. Brian, always good to have you, man. We've got to do another stream sometime soon. Mojo, Forged by Light, and myself. We've got to get back into it. All right. Yeah, no, I'm hoping to get back into the streaming myself, even if it's just the games. Just have people in the chat watch and chill out and hang out and just commune together, if you will. All right. So this is one fan film that I found, and I want to show it off. Let's do this again soon. Yes, we will. We will. If you've been watching my reaction stuff, you might remember there were a two-part series called Star Wars Beggar's Canyon. All done with AI. Good stuff, I felt. A lot of, looks like a lot of work went into it, getting Luke to look like Luke and whatever. Part 3 is out of Beggar's Canyon. And I was like, you know what? I gotta watch this. So let me cue it up. Hang on. Nope, stop. I'm not ready to share my screen yet. Yeah, I definitely had it. Get my water bottle. I got some goldfish crackers so I can munch a little bit. Like I said, I didn't know how long I was going to be going. All right. Full screen. Okay. So this is Beggar's Canyon Part 3. And it's about, how long is it? It's about 10 minutes. I might pause here and there, to add my thoughts, but whatever, let's get into it. I like how they do their own thing. That's that old school font. The Search for Skywalker. Jabba's Palace. Sailbog. Groovy tune. And again, this is all AI. This looks unreal. Bib 14, that looks like Bib 14. Whoa.
If you jote chikona alamu, asarum dana optai. Jo no kanal do burials. Do what you do. Chut anil pida. Tuda. Vesuchi obey.
So again, the timeline, if you don't know, this takes place after
Yakono Brohain, Ukisa Chichua, Anikana Tate, Dirt Kuhai.
Boba Fett. Mustafar? Admiral Peter. We're gonna get Vader. Time. Whoa. Are we going to get Vader in this? Yo. We just saw Admiral Piet, and I know the timeline is after Empire Strikes Back, so Vader is very much an active presence. But okay. Let's do this.
Lord Vader is not accepting visitors at the moment.
No, he's not.
What? He warned me that if I were to allow anyone else in, he would...
Is that... That's not AI, is it? That looks like it could be a real actor. Because he's not a character in the movies. I'll back this up. Don't worry. For anyone watching, I'm going to back this up. But that could be Piet, young Piet. That's definitely AI, because the actor that played Piet, I think he passed away not that long ago. This could be maybe someone who works for the channel. Which I think is very cool if they're adding real elements to the AI stuff. You talk about upping your game. Let me back this up a little bit here. Bear with me, folks. So Boba Fett apparently opted not to go to Jabba's place with Frozen Solo.
To the Boba Fett. The Deje, Yakono Brohain, Ukisa Chichua.
Oscar's pretty good.
Anikana Tate, Dirt Kuhai.
Stormtroopers look good.
Lord Vader is not accepting visitors at the moment.
What? He warned me that if I were
Yeah,
to
that
allow
movement.
anyone else in, he would.
That movement, that little uncertain head movement and the eye darting around, that can't be computer generated. That's got to be a real guy. Sorry, I know I'm keep pausing ruining the flow. I apologize for that, but I gotta. If I'm going to react, I gotta give my reaction.
Lord Vader is not accepting visitors at the moment.
What?
That.
He warned me that if I were to allow anyone else in, he would hold me personally responsible.
This concerns the rebel at the center of Lord Vader's frustrations. That is why I was sent to deliver it personally. Now let me through.
Yes, sir.
Yo. That's wild. Oh crap! Why not? I'm assuming that's Pete. It was meant to be Pete. Ooh. Oh, you are kidding me.
I trust you have good reason for this surprise visit, Admiral Piet.
Okay, it is.
We've received a report that someone matching Skywalker's description was recently spotted outside of Mos Espa.
Send the local garrison to investigate.
Actually, I thought you'd want to set a course for the planet immediately to deal with the map.
Don't question the order, you idiot.
Unless Skywalker's presence there is confirmed, I will not entertain the notion of wasting my time with that wretched sandpit. Is that understood?
Yes, you got off easy.
Good.
All right, props for Vader. Oh, they're actually showing the TIE fighters refueling. Oh. This is so much more cooler. As good as the other two episodes were, this one, they have upped their game. Okay, this is where we left off from episode 2. So now we know how they got it. Okay, I like that. I really like how they showed how the crew was going.
Just missed him. One more passion. What's that?
The Outrider?
Where did he come from?
Yeah, that was a clean shot. That's right there. We're getting a little Shadows of the Empire action in here.
He targeted my nav. Who's that pilot?
I'm liking the music too. Oh,
Cover me. Strike him at the pad.
you're done.
Live the
Very nice. Kurt Russell. No way.
I'm Dash Rendar. And I'm here to rescue you.
Time.
Looks like you got.
Hold up. Yeah, I agree, Ike. I agree. I can definitely see Kurt Russell as Dash. To be quite honest. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, let me back this up a little bit.
I'm Dash Rendar. And I'm here to rescue you. Looks like you got pretty dinged up there, kid.
I'd take a look, but the tools available to me are inadequate.
Why do I get the feeling you're a friend of Han?
What is that supposed to mean?
You just seem like, you know.
I seem like what?
He hates that.
Come on. This can't be the first time someone told you you remind them of Han.
We go. Typical.
I'll be up front.
Didn't Kurt Russell audition for Han at one point? Or am I thinking of something else? Maybe that's the reference. I don't know. Or maybe they're talking about how Dash Rendar was a Han Solo substitute, which he kind of was in Shadows of the Empire, if you read the book. Back that up a bit.
Supposed to mean?
You just seem like, you know.
I seem like what?
Don't call me Han.
He hates that.
Come on. This can't be the first time someone told you you remind them of Han.
Well, here we go.
You have to admit, it's kind of uncanny.
Here we go. Typical.
I'll be up front.
Han and I were buddies back on Corellia. Followed me around like a hound puppy. Years later, I hear about this kid who said he did the Kessel under 12 parsecs. Told him how to do that.
Really?
Really? But I used it to beat the competition. Not impress strangers for free. Everyone needs to live by a code. I keep my secrets secret. Han never understood that.
What was up with
It was
that
Leia
girl?
who brought me in. She needed a tracker, and I'm the best there is.
You know Leia.
Oh, yeah. Leia and me
Uh-oh.
go way back.
Luke ain't gonna like that.
What is that supposed to mean?
We're almost there.
I like this kind of. She was like, where the hell have you been?
All right.
Thanks for the ride.
You good getting back to the fleet on your own?
I'm right behind you. Me and Levo are going into town for a drink first. Going in?
Maybe next time.
Interesting that he puts the S spoilers in position. What's going on? Oh, it's threading the needle? I'm just going to thread the needle. Oh, there's Boba Fett.
Oscar, Boba Fett. I thought I told you to wait for me to contact you. Me Jusco, me anda Lubetta. Jabba will have his smugglers soon enough. Eh?
What ship did Bosk take
No
over?
wapakerega pe. Boba. Sure.
Boba Fett looking good.
We're making a pit stop. Stay put.
Stay put. Where's it gonna go? Cross that? Ay! All right, seriously. They like to do that. They get you into it, and then just as it's getting good, they end it. Unreal. But yep. Who did that? Star Wars Lost Legends is the channel's name. Go check them out. I thought that was very cool. Matter of fact, I might cut that and do a separate video. You know, separate reaction video. I think it deserves that. What? You know what? Let's show these off. I still have a little bit more time left in the stream, and I want to give these a proper reveal. So let me get my little knife. As I hopefully don't cut myself. Yep. So as I said back when Brian was on, I do not have any Black Series figures. I do have a couple of the Kenner old school action figures. I got Vader with his TIE Fighter, and I got Luke with his X-Wing. And I have a speeder bike, Stormtrooper with the speeder bike. And apparently this one's already been nicked, so the box isn't mint condition anyways. But like I said, I am not that kind of collector. I'm not that hung up. I want to be able to show off the goods. Oh. All right, first thing we'll do is very carefully get the saber out. And one thing I want to show right off the bat, if it will focus on this and not me. The saber's got a ring to it, the G-ring near the hilt. Because if you remember, I can never get my left or right. Because if you remember, it hangs on Vader's belt like that, not upside down like every other saber. So the ring is near the emitter. I like that quality. That's very cool. And as for Vader himself, who has a decent height to him, if I can get this out very gingerly. Very carefully because the limbs are flexible. And Easy does it. Come on. Okay. Woo. That was making me nervous. I was afraid I was going to bust something. All right, helmet is not removable. One thing I noticed right away, oh, this looks good. So we have the cloak, and then we have that secondary cloak. That hangs around his legs. The detail on this. And like I said, the eyes have that red tint, if you remember from A New Hope. Limbs are they posable? I don't know. So the hand, hang on. I apologize for the camera view. The hand rotates. And this, okay. So the elbow joint, I'm sorry. The elbow joint bends. The hand moves a little bit. So does the forearm. The knees bend, and so does his ankle joints. So very posable. Very sweet detail on this one. And I can't tell if his right hand bends or not. I don't know. Let me get a light on it. My phone's buzzing here. All right. I have a headlamp. I gotta check this out. Sorry about that, people. So his hand will rotate. I don't think it's meant to bend. Whereas the left arm does bend. As he's force choking you. All right, let's get a saber in hand. Or does it go in the right hand? He's right-handed, I think, isn't he? Nope. Maybe it is meant to go in his left hand. Okay. So I would have thought that it would go in his left hand. Well, yeah, in his right hand. Apparently, this Vader's left-handed. Do the legs move? A little bit. They bend. So he is somewhat posable. I really don't want to bend him too much because I don't want to bust. I don't want to, mess anything up. But anyway, there he is. I'm just going to stand him up on my shelf. I'm not gonna, you know. I do like that though. That you can move the hand with the saber in it. So yeah, there's Vader. Great detail on the suit too. I like that. And I guess there's the holes in his heels for like display stands, which I don't think this came with one. No. All right. So I'll save the box, but you know. But they especially marked this as the New Hope Episode 4 version because of the eyes. That red tint that you see in a couple of scenes. So that's cool. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. The other one I got Mando and Grogu with a whole bunch of accessories too. So I have to laugh. Warning, choke hazard, small parts. Yeah, no kidding. Alrighty. Come on. There we go. Of course, collectors watching this are going to be freaking out. Why are you unboxing it? What's the use of having a toy if you're not going to play with it, dude? All right. So that's what comes in the package. See if I can get Grogu out first. Okay. So there's the little guy. The arms are posable. I don't want to move around too much. I don't want to snap anything. The head does not. Neither does the feet. So I don't know how this is supposed to sit up. That's how small he is. Unless he's positioned for Mando to hold on to him. I don't know. But let me get the guy out. This makes me nervous. Okay. Came out easier than Vader did. All right, there's Mando. Trying to get the camera to focus on him, not me. with the best guard detailing. And there's this cape with a little bit of battle damage at the bottom. I kind of like that. Posable. Yep, a lot more easily to pose than Vader is, I'll tell you that. Arms move and okay, so his right arm. Oh yeah, that's posable. What? What do you want? He's got a holster. Trying to get the focus off me. He's got a holster for a gun. Jetpack goes there. Now here's the real question. Does the helmet come off? Nope, nope, not even gonna try for it. The head moves. The head wobbles. I'm not gonna mess around with it too much as far as the limbs. To the legs. The legs are a little posable. They feel stiff though. Ankle joints are bendable. Not bad. I'm not going to mess with this too much though. But let me get the weapons out. As far as how he holds on to Grogu, I don't know. I don't know if you can bend the arm to have him hang on to Grogu. There's no pouch. So, but yeah, you can't stand Grogu up. All right, let me get some of the accessories out. So the jetpack. That's where he goes into Mando's back. Like there we go. Like that. Of course, the jetpack with a cape is not advisable, but that's all right. But that head really wobbles. Yeah, no, the helmet does not come off. I'm looking up into the, like up in the neck area for the chin, and there's nothing there. So if I try to take the helmet off, I'll take his whole head with it. So not gonna do that. So it looks like he can hang on to his rifle, and there is a holster for, what do you call it? His blaster. But there's no other parts on his belt or whatever have you for any of the other weapons. So I'm going to leave all those other weapons in the package. Like, for example, I apologize for the glare. This knife, I'm going to leave that there. Whatever this is, comlink or something. I can't tell what that is. Although it looks like a hand. Does his hand come off? No, you know, I'm not going to. It looks like a different style hand. That's exactly what it is. So maybe that's how he hangs on to the knife or whatever. You know, I'm not going to fudge with that. With my luck, I'll take one of his hands off and break it. So I'm going to leave that right in the packaging. If I can get it back in there. Yeah, no, I'm not. No. Well, no wonder it's not coming out. It's taped in. Okay. So there's this little blaster. With the grip. And I'm going to put that right in. Move his arm up, and that should go. Yeah. That goes in there rather nicely. That's cool. Sword? Am I not remembering that from the show? Or is that in the movie? And they're showing it early. I don't know. Well, he hangs on to that. So I can live with that. That little dagger I'm going to leave there. But then we've got his blaster rifle. I apologize for my lack of knowledge of left and right. I'm using a webcam versus my phone that I usually use. So how does that go into his hand? Or does it go like... Okay. I think I got that right. Because he's got a trigger finger. I don't know how visible that is. There it is. You can see the trigger finger. And if I try to get that into the trigger of the rifle, Or maybe it's not meant to. I don't know. Something came off of it. I think I dropped a piece. Hold on. I think part of the rifle might have come off. Hold on, folks. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So the scope came off. Damn it. Which I don't think it broke off. It just came off. There we go. Yeah. Sure. See, this is what I was afraid of. Okay. Now we got it back on. Try to get this into his hand grip without messing around with it too much. I'll have to do an edited version of this for a standalone video for the channel. There we go. I think I got it now. Well, I'll mess with that later. I'll put this aside for now. So, problems with the gun, the rifle aside. Yeah. Very cool. Kind of like the sword. Beskar, of course. But yeah, there we go. Black Series, Mando, and Vader. Gentlemen, welcome to the collection. Very cool. Oh, man. Neating my desk out here. All right. So coming up on it's about 2 minutes 40 seconds. 2 minutes 40 seconds. 2 hours and 40 minutes into the stream. I think I'm gonna do one more fan film to kind of wrap things up. I found this. It's a fan film called The Last Stand on Hoth. I'm very Bo Wilder is the channel. When did this come out? About a month ago. I'm just going to read the description. Hoth has fallen, but the battle is not over. As night descends on the frozen world, a small rebel force fights to reclaim Echo Base. Left behind during the evacuation is critical intelligence, secrets that could expose other hidden rebel strongholds. Scattered Imperial troops, believing the battle already won, are caught off guard as the rebels push back across the ice. Above them, a crippled Star Destroyer drifts in orbit, its system slowly coming back to life. That's a little callback there. Time is running out. To secure the data and keep it out of Imperial hands, the rebels must hold the line, keep the ion cannon operational long enough to finish what they started. But on the ground, Colonel Hador refuses to abandon the fight. Cut off from command, desperate for support, he sets a plan in motion to destroy the ion cannon and take back control of Hoth. Amid the chaos, we follow Engineer Kyla and her astromech companion Bud, working against the clock inside Echo Base. And somewhere in the ranks, a lone snowtrooper hides a dangerous secret. Okay. So now that we've got the plot, present to you The Last Stand on Hoth. I have no idea if this is actors with CG or if it's AI or whatever. It's about 14 minutes long. Let's see what we got. That looks very cool. Did I just read? Oh, wow. Yo!
Advance! Or I'll leave you to the snow!
Time, hold on. Whoa, hold it. Is this a blend of actors and AI? Because this is... Whew, or maybe it's just computer shit. I don't know. I don't know how he did it. I'm going to try not to pause it too much, but...
Huh. I guess it worked.
Hello there.
Get down! Come on! Let's move!
Hey! Anyone got a spare blaster?
Okay, I think
By
this
any
is
chance?
AI generated.
Thanks, bud.
Wilt, do you copy? Go ahead, Captain!
Listen.
We have the command center. Data sweep is underway. How long can you hold?
Well, we're hanging in there. We fought back to Delta, but fixed positions are holding for now.
Wait. Are you on a tauntaun?
Yeah.
Long story.
I'll bet long story.
All right, ready, bud? Wait, why would you keep weapons in there? Protection? You don't trust me. Yeah, I get it. I'm a fixer, not a fighter.
Kyla, get up here.
Listen, this is it. We need that data sweep now. Take the astromech, full purge.
We're on it, Captain.
This is very cool. Yo! All right. I should have used them in a few points. Ooh, that was rough. Is this after the Palo Hop? Or, yeah, this is maybe the Empire trying to find it.
Out of position. Hey, we got a runner here.
Ooh, a defector?
Hey,
Or maybe just
who's
someone
back
who's
there?
had
Who
enough.
fired that?
Ow! What's his deal?
Station Actual, this is Colonel Hader. Come in.
Go ahead, Colonel.
We are not finished here. Asking for additional ground support.
Negative. Command has ordered retraction. Fighter support will deploy once systems are fully restored.
With all due respect, that does not reflect conditions on the ground.
That's enough, Colonel. Orders remain in effect until further notice.
This looks
Sir,
badass.
I think the ion cannon's back online.
All right, let's find out. Target the transport. Fire.
That's one way to get the losses out of there. Yeah, I think it works.
Listen to me. The cannon is online.
Rotate the cannon.
We need to mobilize fire.
Yeah. Good night.
Devastator Actual, come in. Command, do you copy?
Nope. So some of the rebels got left behind, huh?
Wilkes, did anyone get through?
Negative. We're still holding.
Feels like they're already inside.
They're not. Not yet.
Hey, you're not allowed to be a hero, all right?
Good. I'm terrible at it.
What's she up to? Detail on the snow troopers looks pretty damn good.
Secondary access clear. Report in. Comms are scrambled. Not good.
They're still in here. Keep your eyes open.
Oh, decoy? Yeah, okay.
Okay, that worked.
What a terrible plan. Hey, why aren't you scrubbing the terminal? We didn't risk getting shot and impersonate floor plating so you could take a break. Come on, let's get back to it, bud.
Yeah,
Kyla, do you copy?
Kyla here. Go ahead, Command.
Kyla, listen up.
We drained the reserve. If we don't get power, we're done here.
Well, I think there's still an auxiliary grid, the manual line.
Okay, good.
Good. Can you reach it?
I'll find a way.
And Kyla, leave the astromech.
He's doing good work
Right where he is.
Oh, she don't like that.
Listen up! We push them as far as we can, but fixed blaster positions are keeping us pinned. First, we take that bunker.
All right. So at first I thought this was actors over a green screen. Part of me thought it was actors, but the way the mouth movements are going, maybe this is all AI. Damn good AI. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, always with the mouth movements, AI can be a little bit wonky, like with the facial features, the way the mouth moves. Not all the time, sometimes, but that's not a reflection of the quality of this work. That's just in general. This is damn good stuff. All right.
Then we take the cannon. That's the objective right now.
Yeah, see.
Sir, any word from command?
No. Everything is off-world. Boots and blasters. That's what we have.
Sir, we got movement on the ridge. Behind us.
Is it Imperial?
Yes, sir. 2 legs. Light walker. ATST.
Ground command, this is Scout 2. I heard you could use a walker.
Yeah. He's cleared. Bring it forward.
All right, bring her in, Scout 2.
She's a little banged up. Couldn't clear for lift. Everything else went up with the Devastator.
Well,
interesting, we get an Imperial point of view.
We'll use it as cover. Tactical team advances under suppression. You, and you.
Oh, him.
You clearly were lucky once. Let's see if that holds.
There's a tunnel that prevented Han and Leia getting out, I'm guessing. Nice little continuity nod.
Hey, bud, come in. I'm gonna need you to walk me through this, okay? So listen, I'm in the ventilation shaft, right? What do you mean there are no ventilation shafts here? I am in one right now.
Hold it, Scout.
That's a beauty shot.
Wait for the cannon to reveal itself.
Copy that. Scout 2 standing by, awaiting your command, Colonel.
You're putting the war back in Star Wars. So is that one of the Star Destroyers that got ionized?
On your feet, trooper!
That trooper's got some shit. Oh yeah, bring out the heavy gun.
There, now, go! Walker! Walker!
Yep. Give me a scout walker for bad news. Ooh, close range too. Oh. Oh, that's gnarly.
They're getting slaughtered out there. We have to help them. Rotate the cannon.
Sir, if we fire again, the reserve is gone.
I don't care. Rotate the cannon.
That looks nice. Oh, he found a weak point?
Trench line neutralized. Approaching target. Visual on the cannon.
Blast it. They're rotating the cannon. Take the shot, 2.
Missiles hot. In 3, 2. I've lost lock. Something is wrong.
Then use primary weapons. Anything you have. Take the shot.
Long live the Empire.
Yo!
You did good, 2. You did good.
That's it for Echo Base.
Is the gate still open?
We left it open for them. Remember?
Good people died today holding the line.
Wow.
Now it's our turn.
Oh,
We don't fight because we're fearless.
that is rough.
We fight because there is still hope.
Oh, we got the last laugh.
Front door's open. Let him come! We'll be here to greet them.
Last stand. What does she get done? Oh, damn. I forgot that was in the thumbnail. Yeah, he's hungry.
Hey, you guys, this is Bo Wilder.
Oh,
Thank
really?
you
This
so
is where
much
you
for
end it?
watching. This was an absolute joy to make. So listen, if you want to see a conclusion to this storyline, please let me know. And I will finish what I started, actually. And if you hate it, please don't let me know. I rather prefer that you don't let me know if you hate it. Let's keep it to ourselves. Let's forget this ever happened. And this was a mere mishap. Okay? All right. May the force be with you. Always.
Alright. So I'm going to do this as a separate reaction video, and then I'm going to leave him a comment. I absolutely want to see a conclusion for this. It was AI. I made a Star Wars film with AI. Harder than I thought. I'm going to leave that video alone. But yeah, I absolutely want to see a conclusion to this. Yeah. Bo Wilder, well done. Well done, Bo Wilder. All right. Well, friends and neighbors, I'm coming up on 3 hours of the stream. I said I wanted to do a few hours. And actually, you know what? I got one more fan film that I want to check out. Then we'll wrap it up. This one is called Star Wars Premonition. It's they actually submitted this one for Saber Duel award consideration. I guess it won back in 2022. Let me see what description is. Description as follows. After seeing a glimpse into the future, a young mother must stand against the dark forces of fate. My entry into Saber Comp 2022. This is the 20th anniversary of the contest. My 7th entry into the contest. It was a blast making this location. It was one of my all-time favorite places to shoot, so it was on location. All right. It was fun to have my daughter Emily in this. She had much fun being on the Star Wars set for a couple of days. All right. So this will be one last fan film for this live stream. Star Wars Premonition. Here we go. I mean, it's a lightsaber duel. How can I not react to it? Oh, wow. That's a pretty wild location.
Look at me. Stay still. Stay here, okay? It's okay. It's gonna be okay, okay?
Jedi on the run, I'm guessing. She knows somebody's coming. That's another prop.
Don't leave me.
Seen a glimpse of something? Yeah, possible future that the Force is showing her. That is a wild location for a lightsaber duel. She's looking for that inner piece. Well, here comes our villain. What kind of saber does he have? Nice. Time. Whoa, hold. Did I see that right? Do we have a handle made out of Beskar or something? Because he was blocking the saber strike with that. Hang on. I like the costume design. Nice technique there. Yeah, he is. He's blocking it with the hilt. Very cool movement. Oh, that was clean. No, kids, stay hidden. That is a very cool weapon for a sailor. That was nice. That's not real best guy right now. Okay. Level the playing field a little bit there. I love that hum in the background. That's what he's using the fourth. Nice. There we go, a little more traditional. Yeah. Felt that. Yep, there we go. The sad part is we saw it coming. Like, literally. Kid. Yeah, didn't see that coming. Ooh, run him out the hard way. I think getting hit with metal might hurt a little more than the saber. I don't know. That it? Yep. Let it play. I like the music too. I love that the music is original. I love that it was original music and not some copy from the film or the films. Shows a little more effort put into it. All right. Well, friends and neighbors, we've been going for a good few hours here. Literally, it's been over 3 hours, which was about my goal. I wanted to get at least a few hours out of this day. I think I'm going to end it here because I know, people are at work and whatever. But I hope if you have not been able to watch this live, I hope you're able to catch a replay of it at some point. There are some snippets of the stream that I might edit into standalone videos, maybe a couple of the reactions. Man, we'll see. Give myself some extra content for those who weren't able to watch this, but I hope you do watch the stream. As the replay, hope you enjoyed it. If you have been among the few who have watched it live, I thank you for that. Ike, if you're still around, I thank you for popping in. As always, it is a pleasure to have you. Mojo Brian, happy to have you. Glad you could jump on here. That is going to do it for the stream. Happy Star Wars Day. I hope whatever you're doing, if you are going to watch some of the movies or some of the shows, or if you're going to be buying some merch, whatever you do to commemorate the day, it is about 1:45 Eastern Time on my end, so there's still plenty of day left. Enjoy it. All right. And there will be future streams. I will figure something out. I will get something going. I enjoyed this too much to not do it again. But that'll be it for now. All right. Thank you for watching. May the Force be with you. May the Fourth be with you. And as always, friends and neighbors, you know the deal. You know how I roll. Be good, be well, be safe, and be happy. Thank you for watching. Take care. We will see you again. Bye-bye.